On ABC's The View, Jamie Lee Curtis criticized Meghan Markle's comments on race, particularly her assertion of experiencing racism. During a heated segment, Curtis directed a cutting remark at Markle, stating, "You are not black." This comment has since sparked widespread outrage and discourse, as it touched on the sensitive intersection of race, privilege, and identity that has surrounded Markle since her engagement to Prince Harry. Love keeping up with the British royal family? Hit subscribe and never miss a moment of royal news. Markle, who identifies as biracial, has often discussed her mixed heritage in the context of the scrutiny she faces in the public eye. Despite her efforts to speak out against racism, critics like Curtis question whether her light skin and immense privilege, stemming from her celebrity and royal connections, afford her experiences that are comparable to those of darker-skinned individuals who face systemic racism daily. The comment by Curtis encapsulates broader skepticism, suggesting that Markle's advocacy is detached from the lived realities of many who face racial discrimination without her level of protection. Media portrayal and public scrutiny. The media's treatment of Markle has been polarizing. A Press Gazette survey revealed that half of UK journalists believed Markle faced racist media coverage. This has fueled debates about the role of race in shaping public and media perception of Markle, as well as how her privilege shields her from some forms of systemic racism. Critics argue that her royal status, financial resources, and the lightness of her skin have insulated her, making her claims about experiencing racism appear, to some, as inauthentic or overstated. However, supporters of Markle point to the overt hostility she has endured, particularly from British tabloids, as evidence of how race and racism intersect with her position as a high-profile public figure. Markle herself has addressed racism on platforms such as her podcast Archetypes and through campaigns like I Won't Stand For, yet these efforts are often met with accusations of oversimplification and self-promotion. The broader implications of Curtis's critique. Curtis's comment reflects larger societal questions about who gets to claim experiences of racism and how privilege shapes these narratives. Markle's critics often frame her as out of touch, citing instances like her high-profile lifestyle and expensive wardrobe choices during charitable engagements as evidence of a lack of authenticity. Her detractors highlight moments that suggest a disconnect, such as visits to impoverished areas while adorned in luxury fashion. This controversy underscores the complexity of navigating racial identity in public life, particularly for biracial individuals like Markle. It also raises critical questions about how privilege intersects with race, and who is afforded the platform to speak on these issues. For many, Markle's story is emblematic of the ways in which race, gender, and class intertwine in the scrutiny of high-profile figures. As the public continues to dissect Curtis's remarks and Markle's broader narrative, this incident becomes a lens through which to examine deeper societal conversations about race, privilege, and the unique challenges faced by individuals at the intersection of these identities.